Hello, welcome back to AJM Learn. Today I'm going to show you a few big e-commerce updates that Squarespace recently released. These are much overdue in my opinion, but let's get into it. I post videos every week. Subscribe if you like learning things about Squarespace. Okay, so pop into your store. I'm on my little sandbox site where I just do random things to show you. So pop into your store, go into any of your products. It can be a product, a service, whatever. Go into editing mode. You'll notice now, so before we had this templatized top, which is still templatized, whatever. And before you had to go into edit product and there would be an option to add additional info. Now, if you scroll down, you can add a section and fully build out the rest of the product page with Fluid Engine like you can with the rest of the site. So really big deal. We can make these pages so much better now, which is super cool. Next, you can set purchase limits now. So let's go into a product, scroll down to inventory. You can see now there's these quantity limits. So if you only want people, you can toggle this off or toggle it back on and set however, many people can buy if you want them to only be able to purchase one or whatever that might be. Last thing in this same window, so when you're in editing mode of a single product, scroll down to payment options. So here you can now, We've been able to do subscriptions for a long time. You can now do payment plans, and this is really cool. One thing to note is you can only do one of each of these. You can do a payment plan or you can do a subscription. The payment plan is new, so now people can, let's say that I have this set, the price of the item set to $100. You want to make people pay 25% up front, and then they have to pay the rest in 3 installments. And you can set the dates or just regular intervals of monthly, bi-weekly, whatever that looks like. So essentially just helping people pay for things in installments. It makes your products more affordable. Maybe you're selling a course that costs quite a bit. So people can pay once a week for the, 4 weeks of the course or something. And it makes it a little more manageable. So you can set all this up, make sure to save it. And then you'll get some more info here. It'll suggest that you add some stuff to your terms and policies. And again, you'll see subscription options grayed out. It'd be really cool if we could do a mix of these two in the future, require a deposit and then start an ongoing subscription. But for now, I'll take this.